Good morning, everyone. So here's a quick market update. New day, new tariff announcements by President Donald Trump, wherein he has issued new tariffs on a list of countries, wherein the highest of all is actually coming in on Brazil, where he has announced 50% tariff on Brazil. And do remember, this is also a BRICS nation as well. So that's one of the key highlights. But other than that, this time in the new list, we have seen some moderations happening as well from what was announced back in April 2nd. Case in point being Iraq, which will now be sanctioned with 30% tariff. Other than that, Sri Lanka also 44% tariff were actually announced earlier back on April 2nd, but now a bit of a moderation coming in and the new tariff rate stands at 30%. So that's really interesting to watch out for. And in the new list, we have names like Libya, Moldova, as well as Brunei. Other than that, in terms of the other big headlines, it was the Fed minutes as well, which were released, and most of the Fed officials actually see the rate cuts coming, but opinions vary widely on how many and what should be the time period as well of the ongoing rate cut scenario. But talking about the US markets then, yes, they did end in the green rather, because it was Dow Jones which actually moved higher by over 200 points. S&P 500 and Nasdaq, they also closed in the green as well. Talking about the European markets, we have seen great moves on DAX as well as CAC 40, while FTSE ended flat for itself. In some of the other cues that we are watching, gold is not showing that much of a momentum, but copper is, because copper is actually up around 1.6% in trade right now. And other than that, dollar index, a bit of a softness is what we are seeing below that 97 odd mark, as well as talking about Brent crude, that is also silent at $70 per barrel mark as well. As of now, Gift Nifty is indicating a very flat for our markets, and that's the start that we are watching out for.